It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And David Aldridge is standing by.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in score.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Dallas, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, there's Los Angeles, a game behind.
You know, for Los Angeles, they fought awfully hard this season, and they've got the results to show for it. It's been a breakout year for this group.
Yeah, no doubt. It's been a nice story. But now the real work begins, getting themselves primed for a deep push into the playoffs.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at point guard. And for the Mavericks, we've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Hardaway. Porzingis is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 spot. Or for some players now in their second seasons, you can tell just how big the jump is between that first year and their second year in the league.
I think, Kevin, it's probably the single biggest growth opportunity. One of the things that happens is the game slows down for second-year players. Very rarely do you see a guy take a step backwards. They're comfortable, they're more confident, and they know what to expect.
Quite possibly an all-star snub. Rookie of the Year, Luka Doncic. Doris had a chance to be selected in his first season.
Perhaps sending a message, Kevin, with that first teenager ever to put up a 30-point triple-double. Something tells me this young man will have an all-star game appearance or 2 moving forward.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Hardaway against Green. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Here's Rondo. 5 to shoot. Here's LeBron. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
He's off on the second.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Here's LeBron. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
I'll tell you, the strength of a locomotive and the finesse of a ballerina each time he takes it to the rim.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training. And really maintaining his body second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And he gets it to go. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
Well, because of the physical frame LeBron James has, he's going to shoot a high percentage in the paint. What I love is how good he is at reading when he needs to get that shot off.
Doncic outside. Here's Porzingis. The rebound by the Lakers. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Rondo looking around. Pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage. And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
So for Dallas, their last game, a win against the Nuggets.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And you know this, Greg. He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Right, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Barea subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Davis. JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. We've got 1:28 left in the first. The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Mavericks leading by 3. The kick out to Wright. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. McGee with the block. And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way. He's off on that one. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Barea. Doncic has got 5 points so far. .59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here is LeBron. He's got 5. Goes up on the wing, and it's Cook missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Barea. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is what you have to love about J.J. Barea. Just absolutely fearless and always plays 100% out. That's nice.
And both free throws good for Barea.
And you never doubt this guy's enthusiasm or his love for the game of basketball. To me, it's what makes Barea the kind of guy you root for.
Good on the shot.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Doncic finds Wright. LeBron with the block.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force.
Doncic against James. And Doncic gets it to go. He's got 7.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Powell with the steal. And so it's Dallas, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course.
And, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. DeMarcus Cousins out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Cook in at the point. Doris, if I were to ask you right now in the league who has the most unstoppable shot, who would you tell me?
You know what's interesting, Kevin, is I wonder if in the long view of history, James Harden's step-back three will become sort of an identifiable shot with him, the way the sky hook was with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, yes,
right?
yes.
Like, you wonder, does that become a signature play for James? It certainly is something that's darn near impossible to stop right now.
On the wing, James. Guarded by Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. A baseline J.
They are really struggling from the floor.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Mavericks. And the rejection by Cousins.
7'6" wingspan in the house, and he says, get it out of here.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Kuzma's checked in. McGee with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. Caldwell Pope with it. Hardaway picks him up.
And the long strides of KCP. Dangerous changing ends there, and he loves to finish in space.
Pope loose. Powell kicks to Wright. The pass to Kleba. Dallas moving it around. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. That'll put J.J. Barea on the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. The Mavericks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Porzingis is checked in for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Wright, and then for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Green comes in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Cook. Davis dishes to Rondo. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
Lakers trail by 11. Here's Rondo. Trying to get open, it's Davis. Nice shot by Rondo.
And whenever Rondo rips off these highlight reel sequences, you get the sense that he is in control and can get anywhere he wants on the floor.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. That's now 8 points for Porzingis.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for J.J. Barea. And stolen by Cousins. On the wing, Green. And a miss there on the triple.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Yes, that goes in. Brunson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. There's 1:47 left in the first half of the game. Outside Rondo. Kicks to Cousins. Trying to get open is Davis. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Rondo.
We say it time and time again in this league. Good offense will be good defense every single night. That is why Cousins puts up the numbers he does.
And Marjanovic with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
And really, for a good portion last season, Tim Hardaway acted as the main source of points for the Knicks. It ends up more of a volume scorer, a role that he's going to have to develop.
And for Hardaway, he was putting up points last season, but the percentages, Greg, were down across the board.
And I think what we found out about him is that he's probably not best suited to be your primary scorer. Very capable of getting buckets, but you don't want him putting up more than 15, 18 shots a game for you.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Pass to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades and shoots. Hits the front of the rim and out.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, let's see the vertical of Mr. Hardaway. Go ahead, sir. Pretty dunk.
Lakers trail by 14. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rondo bounce pass. Here's Cousins. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Porzingis. And James pulls it down.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Marjanovic. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
That's the size and the instincts defensively of DeMarcus Cousins. Nicely done.
And so thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They are leading by 12. And, Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy.
And that'll do it for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Hardaway. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. Doncic out there with Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Rondo's got 8.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Brunson the pass to Doncic. Fires the 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the lead is down inside single digits. He's got 5. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now the Lakers on the break. Kuzma with the ball. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And so Wright nails both of them.
And you look at the Mavericks' numbers last season, the need for shooting is obvious.
And I think, Greg, what's shocking is poor shooting is not something you have historically associated with the Mavs. But when you look at it through last season, they took a high rate of threes and a high rate of free throws. And yet, both of those percentages were poor. That's an area for improvement this season.
And Doncic, here we go. Count that one. Doncic has got 11.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Cook looking it over. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from McGee.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Powell with the steal. One-on-one fast break. The 11-footer. Brunson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Brunson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? James wide open. Again, Los Angeles.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, you can definitely see a difference.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Looking now at the numbers for Wright, how he did last season. Averaged about 8 points a game last season. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you, always has his head on a swivel.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 8-point game. 1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. He's on target from 8 feet out. Rondo's got 6 in the quarter. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Powell inside. McGee's there. Dallas moving it around. And the dunk by Doncic.
Luka Doncic has superstar written all over him. He's cooking.
Lakers trail by 8. Outside Rondo. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
And right, here we go. And the shot goes in. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That's his first foul. A different look for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Luka Doncic. And then for the Lakers, Anthony Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him.
Sometimes when a guy is the 46th pick, as Danny Green was back in 2009, he can become an afterthought. But what does he go out and do? In just his 5th NBA season, he wins a championship with the Spurs.
Dallas making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
When LeBron gets the ball, guys, and there aren't numbers back in transition, it almost always results in an easy hoop.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Mavericks lead by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis stays aggressive on the offensive end, and with the kind of offensive arsenal he has, it's exactly what you hope for, guys.
LeBron with it. Hardaway picks him up. And the dunk by James.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Porzingis, good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers trail by 5. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for J.J. Barea. Right side, Rondo. Over in the corner, Cousins. Porzingis with the block. They retain possession.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's LeBron. Goes back up. Porzingis with the block. They recover it. James finds Davis. Los Angeles with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James. And Doris, given how much of last season he missed and how early he came into the league, Porzingis a lot younger than people think.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. Think about it. He becomes an all-star at the age of 22 and already one of the more recognizable faces in the league. It is truly scary to think that in a few years, KP could be miles better than where he is today.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Well, with Kristaps Porzingis, you love not only the skill, but the passion he plays with. You would never use the descriptor passive with this guy.
Rondo kicks to Davis, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 5 assists in the game. Rondo with the steal. To the inside, Davis. Porzingis with the block.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Back to Doncic. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Over in the corner, Green, out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And with Porzingis, as Doris, you mentioned, that energy he has is contagious.
Well, he is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? Porzingis can run the floor in transition. He can face up and shoot with range. He can put it on the deck, and he can play out of the post. What more could you ask?
Here's Rondo. Los Angeles calls timeout. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
Timeout.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Powell kicks to Brunson. To the middle. Hardaway passes to Powell. Clock at 6. And Doncic gets it to go.
Well, you have got to take this shot away from Luka Doncic. He's too good to be given the mid-range look.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him. People look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
Close enough for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Well, this is why you have to love the basketball intellect of LeBron James. He is simply manipulating the defense in the pick and roll to get what he wants.
Brunson, good.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Dallas.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Porzingis.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Here's Kuzma. Here's Davis. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket. Disappointing day for him. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Kicks it out to James. The three-pointer off the mark. Doncic feeling it out. No good. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out